So this is going to be a reading in the accent that I have for her, for my character Kat, and it's just going to be a reading of one of the paragraph responses I did. Sometimes I don't want to. Wouldn't it just be easier to give up? I'm in pain. I don't even want to remember. It hurts to remember everything I had to go to. Watching him. She stops and looks at Charlie, dejected and pitiful, and never sure she'd be alright again. I don't want to be so freaking scared, but I can't help it. I can't help it. And they say I was insane. Freaking insane. That I need to go and get help because they weren't there to see it. To see him shrivel away and die because they were too busy in their meetings to care about their son. Nice things doesn't mean you're a good parent. And they didn't care, as I did. I was there and I was alone, and I don't want to be alone anymore. But it's not her choice. It wasn't her choice for her little brother to get ALL 3 years old and watch his body deteriorate as chemotherapy dripped into his arms and caused his body to revolt against itself, as he literally lost all hope and just sighed, saying he was tired, that he was ready to go. Death isn't pretty, and it doesn't discriminate, and it tried to take Kathleen more than once. She still isn't sure why she didn't just let it take everything good from her and let herself just float away. Maybe she could try to find some solace in religion, but no God wants a drug-addicted kid who is too high and too incoherent to care about who she hurts or why. She accepts she'll never see her brother again, even if she dies. Where he went had no room for her, and she accepted it. Accepted doesn't mean like. Her parents wanted to put her in a mental hospital even before she got messed up with everything she could get her hands on before finally heroin. Her parents thought she was insane because she loved her brother because she was there. Kathleen was there and they weren't. They were too busy pushing numbers to care that their son was in a room full of expensive toys and maids and nannies, but gasping for breath. He didn't want the toys. All he wanted was his mommy and daddy. And Kathleen had to sit there and lie to him, tell him they were coming home in a few minutes. They were just outside, and if he could hang on that much longer, they would walk in. They never did. They didn't watch him, except that his parents didn't love him. At 4 years old, and finally just give up, shrivel away into nothing. They didn't see it. Kathleen could never forget it. When she sat there by his bed for hours sobbing, and they had the audacity to come in and say she wasn't holding her pain well. She couldn't handle anything around her. They didn't know. They didn't know. She watches Charlie move, her hands shake, and she doesn't know what Charlie is doing until her arms wrap around her. It doesn't feel real at first, but eventually the addict wraps her arms around Charlie. And the longer she was held, the better she feels, and she buries her face into the crook of Charlie's neck, tears beginning to stream down her face. I don't want to die. I don't want this to kill me. I want to live. I want to be okay, but I don't know how. She begins to shake harder, not with detox, but with sobs, gripping her friend, her savior. No one wants me. They didn't want me. People on the street did, but they didn't want me. They wanted my body. They tried to make me a sex slave. I had to fight because I can't. I don't want to mean nothing, and I don't mean nothing. I don't mean anything. I'm worthless. I can't even freaking stay clean. What if you're making a mistake? What if I'm not worth it? Beyond the tears straining on her face are the real insecurities, only amplified by the drugs. She's afraid of being abandoned. Before she didn't have to be afraid. She didn't have anyone to abandon her. Now she is Charlie. And if Charlie leaves her, she won't know what to do. She'll be broken for good. Thank you.